Greetings, fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers. It's a rather exciting joy of unboxing today because it's Cthulhu Wars. Look, there I am. And as you can see, it's a huge box. 14 plus, 60 to 90 minutes, 2 to 4 players, 72 plastic figures, some of which are huge. Oh, it's very heavy. Let's have a look inside. Well, I didn't back the Kickstarter for this game, mainly because it was quite expensive and I wanted to read the reviews of the game before I actually purchased a copy myself. Obviously, I did read the reviews and I was impressed with them, so I decided to get myself a copy, but it was quite pricey, I must admit. But then again, it is huge and full of big bits of plastic. Oh! Let's have a look and see what's inside. This looks like the rulebook. Nice landscape format there. Quite tiny text, but then again my eyes are not what they used to be. It's 54 pages, full colour, lots of photographic examples. It's a sheet, Cthulhu Wars products. So here's our huge board, and you can see it comes in 2 pieces and they're both double-sided. And the reason they've done this is that there's a 5-player side and a 3-player side. And you use those for 3 and 5 players, of course. And if you have 2 or 4 players, you use one 3-player side and one 5-player side. Phew! But very nice, big board, which of course you need because the miniatures are so big. Now I'm going a bit forward in time here because when I originally got my Cthulhu Wars set and unboxed it, I had a colour difference between the 2 boards. But I let Peterson Games know and they very kindly sent me replacement boards which match, which is great. Right, we've got 4 player boards here. These are for the Great Old Ones. You take the role of a Great Old One trying to take over the planet Earth. And you've got Crawling Chaos, Yellow Sign, Black Goat and Great Cthulhu. These boards are a bit thin. It's always a shame. For some reason player boards are always thin. I wish game manufacturers would make them thicker. Anyway, looking good, nice and colourful. These are some more player boards, and again, disappointingly thin cardboard. And as you can see, that one's been damaged in the box a little bit. Next we have some counter sheets, and I'm happy to say these are on nice thick cardboard, which is good. Some pieces there. Don't know what these do yet. Of course, I haven't read the rules yet, but there will be a rules summary eventually on the Esoteric Order of Gamers. So we have 4 sheets there of nice, thick, colourful counters. There's a nice bag with a logo on it. And I noticed on the side of the box here, they've listed all of the Kickstarter backers. Yeah, anyway. So under here we have, oh my goodness, figures. And they are huge. Look at the size of this. It's like something you'd play with in the bath. It's huge. Like a soap dispenser. I've never seen figures so big. And aren't they horrific? And look at the size of this one. It's Cthulhu. I'm glad to see they have this very nice plastic mould. In fact, this is probably the most spectacular moulded figure insert I've ever seen. Look, it's quite solid. Wow. So that's great for the large figures, but unfortunately for all the smaller figures, they're just in bags with no form of extra storage. So I guess I'll have to make a foam core thing for all of these. But there's a lot of plastic, a lot of dice. Ugh. They look like Mygo, or Migo if you prefer. Beautiful figures, really horrific looking Lovecraftian terrors. Very nice. That's what we have here. Then we have lots of cultists. horrible toad-like creatures. But I must say, there's really something about these huge figures. These are going to be quite challenging to paint, but really will look spectacular when they're done. And here are all the factions in all their glory. And I'm sure you'll agree, it's quite a spectacular amount of plastic. Now let's just get the scale there. You can see, it's a huge figure. That's Cthulhu, of course. And here we have Nyarlathotep, the yellow sign, and the black goat. So that's what it's all about, folks. Lots and lots of lovely plastic figures. And a wonderful addition to the collection of any gamer who also loves their H.P. Lovecraft stories. And if you're willing to fork out the cash, and let's face it, figures like this don't come cheap, it certainly will make an impression on your tabletop. As always, on the Esoteric Order of Gamers, you'll find a rules summary soon, and there'll be further material about the game Cthulhu Wars on the site, so don't forget to go and visit the site, www.orderofgamers.com. See you there!